check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Silver,
You're out.
watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Kill. Hey, turn. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 31. Check. Look. Screen. Shoot.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
Okay. He didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Where's the snap?
Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go. On the set, you draw quarters. Number 53, Mike 53. Go on, D. Switch. Check, crunch.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist bump from the sideline after that catch. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. It's a foot race. 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following a fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Here we Leo. Here we go.
On the ground with Nick Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Operating for the line. Clifford. This one caught by Isabella. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And an alley to run. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. Get a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hit the crowd at first. Do no harm. Harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, lock it.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Bam.
Give me something. Here we go.
Check it, go.
To throw again. Clifford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, that QB's trained. Orbit. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 2, Mike 22. Come on, the ball. Let's go. Hey, Haywood. 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Bravo. 22, Mike 22. All day. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, they're scared. Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. Nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Philip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on their advantage. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Ross Callahan. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Ready, break. Topper! Get it!
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay.
Back!
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can head it back inside later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Look at me. Zipper. Penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
56.
They'll set up to throw. And all of this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
In your face.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. A big seam, and he might go all the way. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, very good field position. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Ready up. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run there on 1st down. Going to get him 5 up to the 30. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You're out. Go.
A give running right, Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. Hard.
Chance. A little flare.
Yo. Go. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to put it in the call because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man on the out route. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here we go!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 3.
Get it.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to go out more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So if he's been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
High 7. Yeah.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right
On the ball.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Big rip.
Back to throw. Clifford. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back in the 9.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Any weapons? Leo! Hey, Foxtrot! Now go!
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So a false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Look at me! Go! Hit!
From the gun, Clifford. They've got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella, 95 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them 1 closer. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're headed.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a push in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, lock it. Let's see. Under 10, under 10, 10. Slam, slam, slam.
Shit.
6-6, pull it high. Shoot.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gather the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive and throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Go. Hey.
56, right there, 56. Let's put him on the buses.
Let's go get it.
Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, son.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Try to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Henry brings it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This quarterback now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. It's so hot, but he does have a first down. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
tackle. Let's go, let's go.
Hey, exit.
Mike, number 53.
Defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
On the double.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, Alpha. Cut.
22, Mike 22.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And across midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I guess it is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. That ball complete to Isabella. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Able to find Isabella. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hard.
Off play action. Clifford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Clifford under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford is going to lock one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually, eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up with that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Got to look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? They're out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. No.
Gone. Ready.
Another run by Lindsey.
Set.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
10 Lobo.
Get ready.
Big grip.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fresno.
Hustle, hit it.
It's Lindsey.
Joker.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
56 to Mike.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. They're rolling that right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of length for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. Maybe it's like when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that will shorten your distance as well.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Recon, 132.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Okay, buddy, I see you.
Ready up.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Look at me. Door. Ready.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. Well, that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards, makes it 3rd and 7 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch the twist.
Hey, Haywood. Big grip.
Looking at the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. And have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
Check pass.
Back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
52's the mic, boys. 52. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Control on second down. Clifford, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident. And if you got a kid who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
56. Mike, 56.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
shove on first down. No room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Get that
That one looks like he'll throw here. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now his defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
And again, it's Chubb. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Clifford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Switch gears, switch gears. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
One final shot. They look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.